What's up, everybody? It's Alan Garcia. We're back here, Local Look. This is episode 4 now. Thank you guys if you're listening, if you're tuning in. Thank you guys for all the support from yesterday's post, man. I know some of that was kind of hard to watch for people who don't follow politics because this is like normal behavior when it comes to like when you're watching Trump and you're watching what's going on in the White House and you're watching Kellyanne Conway and you're watching all these people who see this person doing wrong and they don't say anything about it. They just follow it and it's like politics has become this game where if you're on the Democratic side, that's your side. Nobody on the left can tell you any different or can prove you wrong or anything like that. And the same thing with Republicans, man. There's no way you're gonna tell them, or give them an idea that comes from a Democrat. And I don't want to say all of them, but the people on CNN, man, most of the people that are on the news, on Fox, on MSNBC, like those people have chosen a side, and for the sake of television, man, that's what they do. They bicker back and forth and then kind of force you to pick a side, instead of calling the bullshit out on both sides the way you should. I went after I'm obviously going after Jack Guerrero with all this stuff that's been going on with sanctuary cities, because I don't agree with it, and he's a Republican, and here we have Adolfo Varas, who is a Democrat, millennial and openly gay, which we know now. He's a Democrat and I'm going after him. So tell me, what side am I on? I'm on the side of the truth. I'm on the side of just getting this stuff out there. And with that being said, just not even, hours after I posted my video, I get directed to this link. This guy named Thomas Buckley, and Thomas Buckley runs a page called the Southgate Police Scanner. And let me read to you real quick what his site is about. It reads, "The intent of this page is to help keep our community safe and aware. This page is a viable source of urgent and critical information, a liaison between the community and Southgate PD, and in many cases a resource for our members to receive help and advice. Immediacy of information is crucial on this page, and therefore you'll see posts going through lots of revisions during an active incident. If you would like me to post something here anonymously, need some advice, etc., please feel free to PM, private message me in confidence." Now, this guy has 6,138 members on his page. So, he's obviously doing some good in the community. People are following him. I look at the content on his page and it's all good, it is what he says it is. So I'm going to this link and I'm seeing this first video that he just posted. He was up like at 12 in the morning posting this. And this, check it out, man. It's from his own words. I don't know this guy. I just got this link. So yeah, hear for yourself.
Anyway, so long story short, Adolfo Varas would PM me. He would say, "Hey, can you post this?" And I said, "Sure." I think it was his turkey thing. And then later on, he had a talent show and other things. And I noticed that every time he asked me to post these things, there was always some political agenda tied into it. So eventually I said, "I'm sorry, I can't do that." But he kept persisting. So then I said, that's it. And I booted him off. And that's kind of where it all started. And there's a lot of his supporters. And again, without it getting too ugly, I'm just trying to give you guys a quick synopsis. Without it getting too ugly, we got threats. We got political threats. We got people saying, "Oh, I'm going to see you at the coffee with a cop." And, it's like Southgate PD has enough on their plate. We have enough on our plate. We do so much work that you guys see, and so much work, outside of what you guys see, behind the scenes. So anyway, we're just kind of fed up with it, and we don't want to be political. Um, we booted off people that needed to get booted off because they wanted to use our page as a political platform, and now that we're refusing to do that, we're finding out that they want to get rid of us. It's just that simple. So, um, like I've said, if you guys enjoy this page, if you guys enjoy what Minnie and I and everybody, this whole family is doing, um, just please trust us. I don't want to tell you how to vote politically. I think that's everybody's choice. But please trust us when we say we're not doing this or we're not instigating this. To bring a political atmosphere. It's the last thing we want.
Man, I felt that last statement when he said that's the last thing he wants because, as soon as I, started having my podcast, and even before that, when I started my Allen Rock Southeast page, and posting, it's real out there. You'll get hate mail, you'll get hate messages, you'll get hate comments, and I just started. That's what's crazy. Like, I only have 100, maybe 125, 145 now followers on my page, and it's the hate is already out there. So it just goes back to me saying that this is like a game. I actually meant to say it's like sports now. You follow your team, you're diehard, no matter, they can do no wrong, no matter what happens, and that's how it is. And it's definitely the wrong way to look at politics, man. There's snakes on both sides. When Cory Booker decided to vote no on the bill that would allow pharmaceutical drugs to be imported from places like Canada, when he voted no on that, and the other Democrats voted no on that, man, I went hard on Cory Booker because I actually thought Cory Booker was a decent politician, and I used to share videos. I used to share videos of him when he had his interview with Trevor Noah, and they talked about his book. I was all about Cory Booker, and then I saw that, and I started digging a little bit more, and then you started seeing videos of how much money he received from pharmaceutical companies. That's not. We can't do that anymore. We can't follow these politicians, all the way. We have to. We have to support, but we also have to hold them to a higher standard. We have to make sure that we make them answer for these things that they do. And once again, all of a sudden now Adolfo Varas wants to challenge my podcast, but when I called him out before, he had nothing to say, and he still hasn't answered my questions. I sent him a message and he hasn't replied, so he just wants to do it on his on his Facebook. So you know what, man, I'll invite you to my podcast. Come on to my podcast and tell me if I'm wrong about you, and tell me that your PR manager didn't say all those things, because I saw it and we heard it. So what's the deal, man? Come on my podcast, let's talk about it. With that being said, man, that's it. I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much, man. Follow me on soundcloud.com/knowyourEnemyBand. That's where all my audio podcasts are. And then you can follow me on my Facebook page, Allen Rocks Southeast LA. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys for supporting my page, and just thank you for caring, man. Just thank you for caring for what's going on in the city of Cudahy. That's really mainly what this podcast is about. I want to start waking some people up and making sure they know who's running the city. Donald Trump, Elian Conway, Kellyanne, sorry, Hillary Clinton, all the players in the big, in the big game, but you also got to know the players down here in the city level. So thank you guys so much once again. I'm Alan Garcia. aka the Southeast Patriot. I'm out.